Hey still hearts, how y'all doing? This is Jada Lynn. Welcome to In the Raw. This is the channel where we sit and discuss narcissism, what it sounds like, what it looks like, and what is up close and personal in your face. All right, now, so in this topic, or in this video, we are going to discuss narcissistic siblings. Okay, in my case, I only have one sibling, but I have two childhood memories, and they're two childhood memories in the like a little gray area that make you go like, why did that happen? And before I get into the topic, I just want to say I keep forgetting to do my disclaimer. Y'all, I am not a doctor. I'm not a PhD. I'm not a therapist. I'm not any of that stuff, even though I am studying to be. But that'll soon change eventually. But I just happen to be a regular girl who done been through some things, and I just feel like I can just throw my 2 little cents in it. That's it. All right. So I have 2 childhood memories. The first one is Halloween. Now, we were raised as Jehovah's Witness, okay? And y'all already know Jehovah's Witnesses, we do not, partake in any kind of holidays that the world does. And no, I am no longer practicing as a Jehovah's Witness, but we did not participate in any kind of the religious things that the world did or the holidays that the world did. We did our own thing. And so that meant that Halloween, Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter, all of these things were out. And there was a school play that I wanted to do, but it was about Halloween. But I felt like because it was during school hours and we weren't allowed to stay after school, it was during school hours, I didn't tell my pops. But my sister was working on the Halloween banner for that Halloween play that I was playing in. So I don't know what made her do this, but for some reason she went and told my pops that I was playing in a Halloween play. And I'm just sitting up here like, what is she doing? What are you doing? So I'm like, okay, well, fine. And you're going to be all like that. I'm going to, tell that I'm going to tell on you too. And so I told my pops that she was working on the banner for the Halloween play that I was playing in. And my pops was like, oh, okay, so I see what's going on here. So you thought you can get your sister in trouble, and you working on the banner for the play, and you don't see how that's a problem? And she was like, no, I don't see how that's a problem at all. And I was like, what the heck is wrong with her? That was like an eye opener, because it just came out of left field. It was like, what is she doing? This is my best friend. What is she doing? Like that. So that was one. And then the second childhood memory was, I'm from Florida, Delray Beach, Florida. So shout out to Delray Beach, Florida. And every day after school, my grandmama would come and pick us up from the house and take us to her job until my pops got home. She had this ritual where she would take us to Publix and she would get us a honey bun each. But this particular day, I must have had like some kind of a doctor's appointment or something, because she only picked up my sister. I was already at the house with my pops. And so when my grandmama had dropped my sister off, before she dropped my sister off, she took my sister to Publix and gave her 2 honey buns, one for her and one to give to me once she got home. And when she got home, she comes in and I see her that she's eating this honey bun, and my face just lit up, because I'm like, where's mine? And then she was like, you don't have no honey bun. And I was like, what are you talking about? Of course I have a honey bun. What are you talking about? Give it, like that. And so she was like, you don't have a honey bun. Grandma didn't get you a honey bun. What is you talking about? Grandma didn't give me a honey bun. She always gives us a honey bun. This is what we always do. After we left grandma's job, we would go straight to Publix and she would get us a honey bun. And, but why was it so different on this particular day? And it was just weird. It was just something weird and funny. It just didn't make any sense. And yeah, she sat there and ate all of hers, and then she ate half of mine. And then I was sitting up here feeling like a certain kind of way. I was like, why would grandma do this to me? Like, why would I didn't realize that my sister was gaslighting me at the time. I had no idea. Even though I knew what the ritual was. For some reason, my sister was sitting here in my face and telling me that my grandmother did not buy me a honey bun. And I was hurt because I was a kid. That hurt my feelings. And so I was just feeling like, why would grandma do this? Why would grandma always buys me a honey bun? Why would she? This is my grandma. Why would you do this type thing? That's how I was feeling. And then my sister was like, here, you can have this. Handing me half of the honey bun. You can have this just because I feel sorry that you don't have a honey bun. And I'm just sitting up and I ate it. Of course I ate it, but I was just feeling so weird. Like, this is not the norm. This is not what normally happens. So I think like a couple of days later, when I went to go and see grandma, when grandma picked me up, I think it was the time she picked me up after school and my sister wasn't there. She said, did your sister give you that honey bun that I bought y'all the other day? And I had said, so you did buy me a honey bun. And she said, your sister didn't give you that honey bun? I said, grandma, she ate hers and ate half of the other one. She said, oh, child. You know, she was so disgusted. She was so upset. And I can't believe I told that child when I dropped her off, I told that child to give you that honey bun. And I had said, grandma, she gave me the honey bun, but she ate half of it. And so she was like, oh, I can't, you know what? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And so after work, what grandma did was because she only had me. She took me to Publix and she bought me 2 honey buns. She bought me 2 honey buns. And when I came home, I was eating the honey bun. And this time they were both for me because grandma told me, because your sister had gypped you out of the other one, I'm buying both of these for you. And don't you dare share it with your sister. And I said, okay. And that's exactly what I did. And my sister pretty much got her karma back. When she was upset at me, she was hot, she wasn't having it, she was this, she was that. But didn't you just do that to me though? So these were some childhood memories that I have of my sister. There's more, but I just thought that these two had a little bit of like, why would she do that? Like, I think that was like the turnaround point when she was doing stuff like that. You know, I wanted to bring to your attention, it starts out with little things like that. All right, so, but I'm gonna leave it there and I'm gonna make my next video and talk about some of the adult things that happened between her and I, and as to the reason why her and I no longer speak with each other anymore. All right, so I'll see y'all in the next video.